share this. Green. All right, so we placed an order on this right here. The problem is it had already kind of touched the area we were wanting it to be in. And so now we're hoping that it will come back down and touch us a little bit more. And so we can get into that trade. The reason behind this one, you have a pretty strong rally up. You have some basing or a stop from sellers, and then you had a push continuation through of a previous high point of some selling pressure. And back here, I believe, yeah. So, right, this was support, broke through, became resistance, hoping for support again. So we can hopefully get into that and continue our way up. I'm not sure what this was over the last little bit. It may be because of the whole government shutdown thing. I don't know. But hopefully that is a decent trade for us to take. And it's $35 for this area, which will go a little bit outside of it. So maybe it's $40 times 4 contracts. It's about $160 worth of risk. Hopefully that works out. I think the NASDAQ is, let's go. It did something kind of similar, but you can see, if we compare the two charts, the NASDAQ kind of already has stopped a little bit more or started to turn slightly in this little area here. And so I'm hoping that we can at least get into this. And if this reverses course, this reverses course. I don't want to chase it, but I might have missed my opportunity on this one. Yeah, it would suck to chase it. We can always check what Forex Factory is saying for news reports. Let's see. There is nothing that's of importance, right? There's, I mean, maybe tomorrow there's something. Earnings, non-farm payroll, unemployment. Okay, that's kind of important. But I don't know if they would directly be impacting today's moves unless there was something that broke early, which, because that's kind of a small screen, I can't tell if there's anything new. Doesn't look like anything got released super early. Usually there's a star if it did.
Order filled.
Oh. Hey, we got into it. Hopefully it stays. We're going to find out here in a minute. Oh, I'm down a couple of points. We're going to take that one back there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hopefully we can get a little bounce, take some risk off this trade, and maybe be able to manage it to where it'll do a little bit better. But we will see. I don't love these two highs in here. There's a little wick over wick, but it broke through that. So this should be the area that we're looking for, especially because of this over here. Should be the area that we get a reversal on. But again, you kind of, with having all of the two major indexes having most of the same crap in them, right? You got Apple and NVIDIA and Google and all that stuff. They kind of move together. So if the NASDAQ starts to sell off before this one does, you're going to expect that this one is also going to probably sell off. And vice versa. If this starts to rally and the NASDAQ's kind of hanging out, eventually it may pull it up with it. But there's no guarantee that will happen. It's just kind of what would make the most sense from looking at how both of them operate. All right. Well, no point in sitting here and watching this one. Let's go look over here. Traded this a little yesterday. I'm glad I got out before this big wicking candle in here, but it's just kind of sideways, so it's not anything that I am really all that excited about. So I'll probably leave that one alone. Let's go ES. Oops, not ES. 6E. Okay, so this one, not all of these green lines and red lines, that's an indicator. It wasn't that I drew that on there. Not all of them work out, obviously. And so that's why I don't take all of them. I take ones that make sense to me. Like this one up here, yes, it worked, but realistically, it was an area of buyers that got pushed up. And then as it came down, it kind of stopped with the buyers and then pushed through, which would be an area that you would, it's kind of like that support and resistance thing, right? You had somebody supporting it, it went through, and now you're hoping for resistance. That's what you have. I wouldn't necessarily take it again, but, and then down in here, you might have something in this area because of the selling pressure, but there's really no, there is this, which is the continuation of the bigger move going up. But I'm still not in love with that. So this trade over here, let's go to a smaller time frame real quick and make sure that we're managing this appropriately. Okay,
target filled.
Perfect. Okay. So target is filled. And we're on a little bit of a run. That's good. We need to break these highs to give me some more confidence, right? Let's see. NASDAQ. What's the NASDAQ doing? NASDAQ's doing something similar, right? That green candle's getting a little bit bigger. We'll go to the smaller time frame as well. Looks like chaos. But yeah, you can kind of see the same thing. What we don't want is we don't want this where it just kind of slowly goes up and then it falls off another cliff. We need to break highs. Otherwise, this trade is not going to work. And if I want to take some risk off the trade, but I don't want to be too aggressive and get stopped out immediately because I'm being cautious. But I also hate taking losses, especially in a trade that went positive on me. So you got to follow your own rules, your own methodology of what you're trying to do. And for me, because I know that about myself, so we did kind of break this little area right here, right? So we had kind of a drop. It kind of hung out because there was buyers, obviously, and then it broke through, and now it's rallied up through that little area. So I'm going to probably move this to a little bit above break even. And worst case scenario, I make 40 bucks or something like that, whatever that is up there. And don't do it. As soon as you move your stop, I swear, it's like a beacon. It comes